Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Abachi. Remember to follow social media at Blog Access 101 on Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, Blog Access 101 on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and other platforms. And also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching Blog Access 101 and our Facebook page, Blog Access 101 and Blog Access 101 Podcast. Here today, my co-host LR for episode 112. What up, LR?
What's good? Happy Father's Day to everybody.
I appreciate you, son. Oh, yeah, happy Father's
Day. Happy Juneteenth also.
Yes, sir. But yeah, jump right to the first topic, NBA Finals recap. I know you're going to go at me because my man's Tatum didn't show up in the finals, man. But everybody, has does mess ups every now and then. But I guess it was the wrong time. But he'll learn from
it. Yeah, I do want to get on Jason Tatum for like how he played in the finals, but I don't want to hold too much against Jason Tatum because I actually do feel like he did carry the Celtics and him and the defense, but really carried the Celtics to the NBA Finals. I really coming into the playoffs, I thought on the East side especially, I thought the Bucks and the Heat were the best two teams, and then I thought the Celtics were like a very close third. So just like how well Jason Tatum even played to get to the finals, I don't want to take that away from him. But I needed Steph Curry to play well in these games. I needed Steph Curry to win Finals MVP. I'm not even gonna lie. After Game 1, I was definitely nervous. I think we did the pod, and I was nervous. And AJ was like, "Oh, still Warriors in 6." I had Warriors in 7, but I'm just glad that they was able to pull it out. I'm glad Steph played well, but Jason Tatum, I feel like he's going to learn from this.
That man called KJ AJ, but go ahead, bro.
Oh, my fault. The whole time I thought his name was AJ. My bad. My bad, KJ. But the Jason Tatum has the same problem that the whole Celtics team has. They can play really good, but then sometimes the shot selection is just atrocious. They'll come down, not pass the ball, go one-on-one, shoot these crazy threes, crazy contested fadeaways. I don't know who Jason Tatum thought he was, but like you have to understand, Andrew Wiggins is super athletic. You're not about to just make slow turnaround fadeaways on this man all for 6 games. Like Andrew Wiggins, after like I think Game 3, he started to time it, and he was locked in on everything, all of Jason Tatum's moves. Game 1, I feel like Jason Tatum just missed open shots. Game 2, Andrew Wiggins started to figure him out a little bit, but like by Game 3, Game 4, and the rest of the series, Andrew Wiggins kind of pretty much knew all of Tatum's moves, and that's what happens in like a series, especially a series for the finals. And Steve Kerr is a really good coach, so I don't want to discredit him either because he made some good adjustments. He had the Celtics on their heels at all times. They turned the ball over like crazy. I knew that was going to be the issue with the Celtics more so than the issue for the Warriors.
Man, it was like what was it? I think it was what was it? Game they had 3, 4. I think it was Game 5. No, it was game. What it was Game 3 or 4 when the Warriors had like damn near 30 points, or close 30 points off of turnovers from the Celtics. I was like, bro.
That was Game 2. It should have been Game 2.
Okay, I think it happened
when they lost by 40. Well, I don't know. They lost by a lot.
That game. Yeah, I knew they messed up Game 2, but I think it wasn't Game 3. I don't know they won that one, but it was the game.
They won that one.
I think it was Game 4 where it was the one where they just turned the ball over. The Warriors got like 30 points off of turnovers. I was like, bro.
It could have been Game 4. I know Game 4. I call that the Steph game. Like
okay,
Steph couldn't miss. Yeah.
Okay, then it was Game 6. Game 6 they had 27 off a turn. That's crazy, bro.
Game 6 they had 22 turnovers at home. It's like they didn't even. I think once the Warriors went on that 21-0 run. Well, not even I think. Once the Warriors went on that 21-0 run, I knew that game was over. I knew there was no way the Celtics was coming back. I knew mentally the Celtics were done at that point. But yeah, they turned it over 22 times in a Game 6. Like all through the playoffs, they had the turnover issues, but then they had games where they really locked in and played like crazy defense, and like had really good shots and passed the ball. But against the Warriors, you can't always do that. Like they force you to play a lot of one-on-one. Like actually, they want you to play one-on-one so everyone else doesn't get off. And that's how they played against Luka. That's how they used to play against LeBron back in the old finals. So like it's a smart strategy. They never overreact. And even Draymond said that after game one, yeah, they made a lot of threes, but they're not gonna keep shooting like this. And I was like, well, I've seen them get hot and shoot like this for multiple games, but it turns out Draymond was right. They didn't shoot like that again from three the rest of the series. So
Yeah.
just happy for Steph.
Yeah, you seen the video with the boy Supreme Dreams, the funny the YouTube boy be making all the videos. But he had the video
No.
with like the game 6 joint. It was like they had the team walking in with his people, and it was like Al Horford. It was like Al Horford and Jalen Brown walked the door and closed the door. He was like, "Yeah, that's it for everybody that played well." That shit had me crying. Tatum came in
I saw
more. Tatum like, "Yo, chill. I had one bad game." Niggas like, "One bad game."
that game. Okay, you're right. I did see that. That joint was hilarious.
I was like, I said, yo, these boys undefeated, man.
Then they was talking about Marcus Smart being defensive player of the year, but Steph took it.
Yeah, I mean, I granted it's Steph though, but Steph is like different. Like it's kind of hard. It's slowing down for so long, and somebody was like, he's like, did you stop him? Was he just missing?
Right. That was the one bad game. And that was another thing. Like Steph had that crazy bad game in game four. No, game four was the Steph game that made it 2-2. Game five at home, he had the crazy bad game. And the Celtics kept turning the ball over and they could never capitalize on Steph's bad game. So they definitely didn't deserve to win this finals, but I'm glad the right team won, the right man won finals MVP. All is right in the world.
Yeah, man, I'm glad he finally got one, man. Because I was like, damn, because they was clowning him. They like he didn't have already had 3 rings. Like, oh, well, he ain't got no finals MVP. Now, granted, he was choking or something. I wouldn't say choking. And he did have some bad games in the finals of the year. That's why he didn't win the MVP. But I mean, like you said, you probably saw it the first game. He's like, oh, he ain't doing it again. But he was able to prevail, have that 43-point game night when everybody else wasn't doing nothing. So he did what he had to do, man. I'm happy he finally got it. I'm a Bron fan, but I'm not gonna hate on another man because I'm a Bron fan. Like them Bron and Steph fans be crazy, man. I was like, yeah, they just say they both great. Like what's up with y'all? I mean, we obviously know Bron the greatest, but Steph is
the
definitely
greatest. What? Well, the greatest is Michael Jordan, but yeah.
Bro, what you talking about? Michael Jordan played with people that, like, I mean, the 90s, he was playing like Dan Marley and come on, bro. Like,
The greatest is Michael Jordan. You put Jordan in this league.
You put Jordan in this era.
He averages 50 easily.
But what I'm saying is, first of all, Jordan is more of a mid-range player, so his game he would be like a DeMar DeRozan and this. I mean, I'm not saying he would be like he still would be Jordan. What I'm saying, like his game would be like he was a mid-range guy and go to the basket. He wasn't like a guy that's gonna pull up for threes all the time. Like you can put Bron in his era, and he'll still thrive. I feel like Jordan had to readjust in this era.
I mean, Jordan would learn to shoot threes, but it wouldn't be nothing. Like if he learned how to shoot mid ranges and taught himself all the fadeaways, he could teach himself threes. Kobe is like the closest person we had to like emulating Jordan's game, and he figured out all the threes and all that. So if Kobe could do it, I know MJ could do it.
What I'm saying is, like, I mean, people want to say like, oh, LeBron, like when they got swept in his first NBA Finals, but people are not going to talk about how they was like he was barely losing to a damn near a dynasty team, which was the Spurs. I think the first like couple of like majority of like 3 of those games they lost by like less than 6 points. And then they got blew out one of them games, but it's like the other one was just like less than 6 points, and he was averaging like 40 in that series.
But
Jordan was getting ass put on the floor by the Pistons. He was he was getting what Draymond said they was getting bullied. He was getting bullied by Bron and him, bro. Ain't nobody bullying Bron.
I understand that, but I mean, you can't bully Bron. But
Bron would have. They would have tried to hit Bron. Bron would have bounced off of him and just dunked that shit. Like, fuck was they thinking?
I feel like when he played like the Celtics and the Pistons, he didn't always bounce off it. And they would beat him. They had the upper hand. I feel like Bron is really good, but when I look at all the other players in the top 10, especially my top 10, they all have winning records in the finals, except for
We can't put that on
LeBron.
Bron though, bro, because the first one that was he was literally going against the Spurs and their dynasty moments by himself. Like he had
I'll
like
take the first one away. He's still
okay,
3-5.
now the Miami with the first Miami one, that was no excuse. They should have beat Dallas, but Dallas was a good defensive team. And obviously
No.
no excuses.
Why did
No
they
excuses.
lose? They lost because LeBron played bad in 4, 5, and 6.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think like he was trying to, the situation, like it was 3 superstars. He was trying to adjust, but I mean, they should have already had it by then. But from it is what it is with that one. But what was the next one? The next one they won. Then
That's the bad one against the Spurs, where the Spurs pretty much beat them in 5, hitting all those threes. Like they were super efficient.
the Spurs was Achilles heel. Same way NFC East is Tom Brady's Achilles heel.
I mean, I get that, but you still gotta beat. If you make it to the finals,
the Spurs is in a
you gotta
dynasty
win.
era, man. And Kawhi was playing. Remember, that's when Katie was saying that hating shit, talking about how did Kawhi Leonard win the NBA Finals. I'm like, Katie, sit your hating ass down, bro.
But like,
that was before Kawhi became Kawhi. Then now nobody say nothing about Kawhi no more.
but Bron was 3-6. Bron's 3-6 in the finals. 3-5. We take away the first one. In 2 of those losses, his team was the favorite. The one against the Mavericks, the one against the Spurs. Oh, 3. And then 2015 against the Warriors. His team was actually the favorite. So that's 3 times
I feel like he cleared up all that when you come back down 3-1, bro. Nobody ever did that before. You can't. Can Jordan say that? Oh, all right.
Jordan never went to a game 7 in the finals. He don't have to ever say that.
Right, he was playing bums. I mean, I wouldn't say bums, but you look at the talent has obviously evolved from his era to now. Like some of them guys, you think Clyde Drexler will be dominant as he was back then in this era?
Yes,
bro. Yeah,
Clyde Drexler. Yes,
bro. All those guys are guys that obviously attack the basket in mid range. Today's game is nothing about shooting 3. That's why people be like, when they be like, well, they don't really got a big. I'm like, for real, big not even value in today's time unless he can shoot a 3 or he Jokic or Embiid.
All right, let's do it like
small
this.
ball lineups we see now that be running without a center, bro, or true center.
Let's do it like this. Those Cavs teams, do any of those Cavs teams, can they beat any of the Bulls teams?
Bro, no, because the teams, but that's what I'm saying. Like, LeBron is playing with scraps, bro.
Okay. So Bron's best team, the Heat, the 20.
Okay. That team would definitely beat the Bulls. Wade, Bosh, and Bron against Scottie.
Can they beat the 98 Bulls? The best Bulls team versus the best Heat team.
Yes. In their prime?
Yeah. Both teams are in the prime.
First of all, who's guard? So all right, who's guarding Bosh in the post? Rodman, he's gonna give him 30.
Rodman.
Oh my god.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Come on.
I think Rodman.
Bro, as soon as Bosh take him out to the 3 line, it's a wrap, bro. As soon as you take him out to the 3 line, it's a wrap.
Rodman did a lot of crazy things, but he's super athletic. I have Bulls in 6 if they played that best Heat team. It would be Bulls in 6. Yeah.
Yo, that's
I love Wade, but like
I'm like, I forgot you're a Wade fan. Like Wade would go off, bro.
Nah, he's not going off on Michael Jordan. And then of course,
so you had Pippen on Bron. Oh, he's getting 50. I thought you at least say Jordan on Bron. He's getting 50.
Nope. Nah, he's not. He's not.
Bro, Pippen 6'6" was like 216, bro. He's getting bullied, bro.
Nah, he's in the post, but I promise you, they would have a calculated double team. They would make Bron pass. They would.
What are you gonna do? You're just gonna kick it out to Ray Allen.
Yeah, but Ray Allen would be locked. Ron Harper's on him.
Oh my God! Stop it!
Don't ever sleep on Ron Harper's defense. Ron Harper is
he definitely is a great defender, bro. But Ray Allen, situation with that quick release, he's not getting to that, bro.
Ron Harper is on him, like he's pretty much playing denial.
So the
3 is going out to Wade.
Only liability would be Mario Chalmers. Oh my goodness.
And they're gonna let Mario Chalmers do whatever because like he can't beat you in a series.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I wish I like the John Neighbors doing. I don't know if you've been watching on like YouTube where they be doing like the old school player versus new school, John.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that, John. I wish they do LeBron Jordan. Of course, they're gonna dick on that, John, and give it to MJ. But
because MJ's the better player.
stop it. We saw when Jordan wasn't on the Bulls and when he went to Washington Wizards. How was his career, bro?
He still was the oldest player to ever get 40. And if Bron could play that too and drop 40 and all
Bron
that,
probably gonna play past his 40s, bro.
is he gonna be as good? He started to wear down.
Well, shit, Kobe put up 60s last game.
I mean, I get that.
Kobe had much more injuries than Bron and Jordan.
You're talking about MJ on the Wizards. MJ on the Wizards. The Wizards team was terrible. Let's look at Bron on this Lakers team. After they won the title,
are they not terrible
downhill.
when they marquee guys are injured?
But like
obviously they made the wrong front office moves with not keeping Ingram and keeping Kuzma. That was a bonehead decision. I don't know what
that didn't make sense.
Yeah, I definitely would have kept Ingram. It was clear, it was evident that Ingram had the more higher ceiling than Kuzma. I don't know what they think. I mean, the Lonzo Ball trade was inevitable because they had to get rid of Lonzo in order to get somebody back. But I remember the Pelicans just asking for Kuzma, and they said no. We said we're gonna keep Kuzma. Like what?
Right. They wanted Kuzma. They wanted Kuzma badly.
And now
Kuzma's in Washington. So they didn't even keep Kuzma. They did all that not to keep him.
Speaking of Washington, you heard they said they're interested in Bradley Beal. I don't know how they're gonna pull that one off, but I'm intrigued to see how they even. I want the Sixers to go after him for real.
Wait, who said they're interested in Bradley Beal?
Lakers.
Really?
Yeah, but I was
I guess they would trade Westbrook.
But that's what I'm saying. I know Washington want him back over there.
Yeah, there's no way they would want him. That wouldn't make sense. I hope the Heat get Donovan Mitchell. That would be.
It sounds like the Jazz not trying to trade him though. I mean, obviously everybody always say that when in interviews and stuff, and then boop, breaking news, such has been traded.
Right.
But I just think, I feel like you could probably do like a Ben Simmons, like kind of a force out, like yo, like we've been having these. He already had the issue with Gobert not doing anything in the playoffs, which is true. But I mean, you got to know your people. Gobert is a guy who's gonna get you rebounds and blocks, and he gets you probably about 10 to 12 or 10 to 14 points a game. He's not gonna get you that. He's not that 20 and 10 guy or 30 and 10 guy. So I don't know what Donovan Mitchell actually was even looking for in that aspect. But I can see why he's frustrated that he's playing and nobody else is really doing it. Well, Jordan Clarkson was playing decent, but other than that, everybody else was iffy, And then they got rid of Joe Ingles, which I didn't understand.
I didn't get it either.
He was. I mean, he was like the guy. I always say he was like a YMCA legend. Like the way he played, it was like slow, but he'll go cookie for 20 if you sleep on him. But yeah, so that was another issue. I never understood that. But they just. I think it's time for both parties. Maybe they need a new the split up and see where it goes. But I would like to see. I would love to see Donovan Mitchell with us, but I mean, sometimes shooting be going a little MIA in the playoffs. But it's shooting percentage. But I would like him on the team. But I would probably have to mean Harden got to go. And I know they talking about they don't want to give Harden long term deal, which I totally understand, because the way he played in that playoffs. So they're trying to do a short term deal. And I think he said he's going to be fine with it. I mean, obviously he's opted into that $47 million this year, but going forward, I think
easily, yeah,
it's no brainer. But I think next year they try and work on an extension now because I know next year is a free agent, and they're trying to get a short term deal. And I think he said he's willing to take less money to get so we can get some more players that can help us. And I really think that where we really need help is not really in the starting lineup. It's really the bench, which was what's killing us. Danny Green's always getting injured in the playoffs. You got Shake Milton, who's had a so-so year earlier. Well, started off the regular season phenomenal, then got injured, came back, was looking like shit. And then in the playoffs, he was what was that? The Raptors year, he played decent. And then series against your guys, he played very well. So maybe we can hopefully keep that consistency from him. I don't know why they want to play in Korkmaz like that. I still don't understand why they don't play Isaiah Joe because he's a shooter. I know people say he don't play defense, but I mean, we need shooting, so that's not our defense.
Yes, badly, yeah.
So if we have a shooter on the bench, I don't understand why he's not getting in the game. Y'all love Gorgie's Yang, whatever his name is. He's a hit or a miss for me. I feel like he doesn't make threes. What is he out there for? So I would have probably move on from him and just get some more solid bigs. I mean, that can shoot it as well as play a little bit of defense. Yeah, we just need it. And also we need. Well, Paul Reed's gotten better. So I think he's a future. So he's decent as a backup big. Maybe we find another big like some of. I think they were saying Andre Drummond might come back, which would be.
They are saying that, yeah.
If that happens, because he worked well with us, and I didn't understand why we traded. Well, I did understand we was trying to get James Harden, but yeah, obviously when he first got traded, we saw that we were just having issues with backup bigs, as we have been having over the years. So hopefully we get that fixed. But yeah, man, Jaylen Brown got to give him some. Man, he showed up 34 in the closeout game. Like you said, he went out like a man. Al Horford, Gabe was clowning. Big Al said, "Man, I'm going out fighting. This is my only time, probably my last time I'll be in the NBA Finals appearance because he's old as hell." So yeah, rest of them, and I hate to say it, Marcus Smart up until like that Game 6 game, man, he was playing well. You know how much I can't stand Marcus Smart, but he was hitting threes and all that, man. What he went 6 for 9 one game from the three. I'm like, man,
yeah.
8 times.
But he had bad moments. Game 4, he was.
Oh, no question. Like remember what I tell you before? What I tell you in the group chat? I said it's not a Celtic thing if Marcus Smart doesn't have a few bad moments in the fourth quarter.
Very true. Very true. Very true. Do you think who do you think would make it to the finals next year?
I think the Warriors go back.
Really?
I really don't see nobody getting in their way again.
I mean,
if everybody's
the Mavericks got Christian Wood. I really, really like Christian Wood.
Yeah, they did need a big because they've been looking for a big for years, and since Dirk left, and they started the experiment with Porzingis. Porzingis kept getting injured, moved on from him, and got what's that guy's name? And now they got Christian Wood. I was mad the Sixers got rid of it. Like it's like all these people that once they leave the Sixers, they become good. Like it's like I'm saying to myself, maybe it's us. Maybe it's us why these players are playing terrible. Because when they leave and go other places,
yes, it is y'all.
They play phenomenal. Like look.
I'm saying.
Christian Wood. Remember we got rid of Christian Wood. He became good when he started working on the Pistons. Then went to the Houston. Then we had, I don't know if you remember this, when we had Vucevic when he was young.
Oh, I remember.
Then we traded him like, we're going to get Bayern because we need an established big man. I said, we're going to regret that shit. And look how he's playing now. He's all-star. What he made the first all-star this year? And easily a 17 and 12 guy. Easily.
He's nice. He's my favorite fantasy pickup.
I told people, people was like, no, he's young. He ain't going to be that good. I was like, okay. Give it 3 to 5 years. Watch y'all going to regret it. And look at him now. It's another player that we got rid of that became good. I'm trying to remember.
Got rid of that became good. Well, Ben Simmons, he's going to be a monster now that he's out of the Sixers.
Brendan Simmons.
He's going to be.
Simmons has still yet to touch a basketball court. My man has been a Fortnite for lifer. They might even start Fortnite. I mean, not Fortnite. Fortnite and Call of Duty better start start paying his salary at this point, bro.
Nah, I'm trying to tell you, he's gonna be amazing next year.
I hear you.
He just had to get out of Philadelphia.
He got to get out of his own head too.
And the other coaches on the Nets will help him with that.
We'll see, because he still ain't play. He still ain't put on a Nets jersey yet. But hopefully the back surgery and everything. But when he said that, when people was trying to clown about when he said when he getting close to the day, like the stress made his back to hurt. I ain't think he was lying about that, because I got a back issue, and I know when you stress, that shit go right to your lower back. It should be hurting like hell. But so I didn't think he was BSing about that. People was trying to clown him for that. I wasn't clowning him for that. But yeah, man, Brendan Simmons, man, I definitely wouldn't say he's gonna be the guy that we can we should have got rid of him. But Markelle Fultz was having a bright little future in Orlando before he got injured.
Oh yeah, he'll be back strong next year. I actually I think it would be Nets Warriors next year.
I don't know about that.
I'm trying to tell you.
I think they still on the fence of even resigning Kyrie at this point. And I don't think
this is all if they do resign Kyrie, because if they don't, then obviously they're not going anywhere.
I think what you think? I think if they decide to go with him because they're saying it's just this person just so flip flop. I say they give him. I say they might give him a 1-year deal.
I just give them 2-year deals. I'd keep giving them like 2-year deals.
If they
Nothing
do
like
2 year, I think they're gonna do the second year team option. I think that's what they would.
probably because like I wouldn't be able to handle it. This man just does whatever he wants.
Yeah, yeah. My man said my birthday, I'm taking off.
Yeah.
I mean, hey man, you gotta love the mental health days. I respect it though. But my man would just take off weeks. He's like, you know what? When they had the SpongeBob joint, it was like, this is Kyrie. He woke up like, I don't feel like it. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. My fault, bro. I heard some alarm. I was like, what the hell is that?
Okay, good.
But yeah, man, let's jump to the next topic. What's next? Hold on.
Deshaun Watson.
Oh yeah, Deshaun Watson, man. They railroading that boy, man. That man, NFL, I'm talking about, they trying to get him a significant lengthy suspension. I think they finally, NFLPA and NFL finally agreed that Roger Goodell, I guess he shouldn't have the power to give suspensions, because we saw the way he was just wilding for respect with all them Johns. So now I guess they got like some woman judge that does the hearings to decide whether players get suspension or not, which is smart, because I feel like the NFL has too much power, especially over if matter of fact, not even just NFL. I feel like all these leagues, for major professional sports leagues, have too much power. If the court of law is ruling not guilty for some of these people in these cases, I don't know why the NFL is trying to give suspensions. Like
Right.
like the Zeke situation. It's clearly showed it was not guilty, and he still gets 6 games. I didn't understand that. Then obviously with MLB with the Trevor Bauer incident, the domestic violence or no sexual assault. I think wasn't that case dismissed, and then in Major League Baseball still wanted to give him 2 seasons suspension and not count the time where he already was out. I feel like stuff like that is a little crazy. Like if the court of law says not guilty, well, how do y'all think y'all bigger than the court of law to now y'all want to press the law when y'all sports leagues, like y'all not court, y'all not in law. Like obviously you got contractual law but like y'all not on the judge or the panel or whatever appeals, court of appeals. Y'all just take power in your own hands and just get whatever. And to me, like it's like if I'm Deshaun Watson, it's just that would just be hanging over my head. Like, damn, am I even going to play this season, or are they going to not allow me to play because of these cases? Now, granted, I mean, obviously, sexual assault and all that is a huge topic. And if he did this stuff, I mean, you obviously got served time, but time after time, we just been seeing every case he had that the evidence that was presented showing that this didn't happen. And I'm trying to think like, damn, it's like maybe it's a conspiracy to how the Texans was trying to deplete his value, and he's still just paying the price from that. But if he did it, I mean, I no question he's take the suspension. But I mean, honestly, there's all this stuff is coming showing to me from just off the evidence is like he ain't do it. So I'm like, and then you just keep more of the people coming out of the woodworks. Just we think, well, I'm gonna file this case, and I just feel like I feel like it's that now. I think it's attacking him because at this point, because now all these people just popping out of like after one case, now okay, now I'm gonna come forward. It's like a let's see which one sticks type thing, or which one we can get to stick at this point. And I know that situation is sticking in Cleveland because they were trying to trade your boy Baker Mayfield. Now they might have to wait. But shit, Baker might be like, no, y'all didn't want me. I still went out.
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, shit, honestly, you can't blame Baker, but I mean, you can blame Baker because his play, the way he was playing was terrible. But
he was injured.
Yeah, injured my ass. He played injured his whole entire career. I mean, he's a decent quarterback. He's not the quarterback that's going to take you to the next level, though.
I just think he's not on the right team. This team is they want to go heavy run and not really let Baker,
Yeah, why do they want to go heavy run, LR? Because Baker, you take the ball out of Baker's hand, you got a great chance of winning.
No, because they don't trust Baker, and they should be developing him as a thrower. This is the same problem the Ravens are going to have until you start to like trust and try to improve your quarterback each year. you're going to struggle like either late in the season or you're going to struggle in the playoffs
Hold
because
on, bro. We're not gonna do that. Now, what was that game when the Ravens played? It was Thursday night when they played the Dolphins. Lamar Jackson looked horrific. I said, bro,
okay,
what he threw for like barely 100 yards in 4 quarters, bro? Are you shitting me?
they still won.
Yeah, because of the defense.
Yeah, so they won. They were down. If it was not 10-0, it was 14-0. So they were down big. He still brought them back, and they still won the game. What Lamar Jackson is a winner. No matter before
Yeah, no
anything else,
question. And Baker Mayfield is
he's a
not that.
winner.
Yeah,
Baker Mayfield is a winner.
bro.
But you have to realize that Lamar Jackson can use his legs. Baker Mayfield can't.
Well,
If the offense doesn't open up, or if the offense doesn't open up for both of them, neither one of them will be successful in the playoffs. And that's honest. Like you got to be able to let the quarterback develop. You can't keep restricting quarterbacks and saying, "Oh, we're going to run it 30 times. You're only going to throw it 10 times," and think the quarterback's going to improve. He's never going to improve that way. And the offense is never going to look better that way. You got to let your quarterback be a quarterback.
Bro, that man has maybe other than I think the one season we had like about 22-8. Everything. Then he had one season he had like over 20 interceptions thrown, bro.
Baker? Nah, he had like 16, 17.
Bro,
He's up there.
No, he had like, no, let me look. So yeah, he had this was it the second season, 2019, he had 21 interceptions, bro.
Oh, we don't. Well, sometimes interceptions teams can't catch.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on, man. Baker be out there throwing blindfolded sometimes, bro.
Baker needs a new team. He needs a new change of scenery.
Man ain't touched 4,000 yards yet in 4 seasons. Come on, bro.
Because they don't open up the offense. I wait if the
Panthers, Jarvis and Odell. How is that? How he couldn't open up the offense?
I'm trying to tell you,
if the
Panthers,
Njoku, the tight end, David Njoku.
If the Panthers get Baker
Mayfield,
end, you'll see a new Baker Mayfield. This Baker Mayfield is gonna go crazy. I cannot wait till you.
Now we got Amari Cooper, and I guarantee him. Did you see the face how Amari was looking in Cleveland? He was looking like, man, I hate it here. I was like, yeah, you wanted out of Dallas, player. Welcome to Cleveland. This is what you get, player.
I mean, if Deshaun Watson plays, he'll love it. So I can't say too much about that one.
Yeah, I want to draft him, but I'm scared to draft him. I don't know if they're gonna throw the suspension, but they said they should probably know before training camp. I think they camp start July 27th, so they should know before then. So that gives us.
Look, if he hasn't been convicted of anything, he should be able to play. I
guarantee that. I guarantee they give him a suspension though. Just because they say, well, we felt like, well, I don't know. If it was up to Goodell, they would definitely give him a suspension. But now the judge, this judge now, so hopefully she don't get. Well, I feel like she's not gonna get forced by the NFL to give. She gonna look at all the evidence and decide off her own intuition. So hopefully she goes in favor of Deshaun Watson, because I'm just like, if the court of law hasn't found anything, I don't think that the NFL find. But anyway, NFL just do whatever the hell they want to do and just try to throw.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like how they.
Yeah, I don't like how none of these sports leagues got too much power. And I'm glad the NFLPA finally stuck up and stayed up and made sure that take the power out of Goodell, because he was just going crazy. He was even suspending Tom Brady.
Yeah, he was tripping.
Man said nobody's safe. I'm like, yo, chill, bro. Like, you're doing too much. But yeah, man, I heard your quarterback Jalen Hurts was looking good, man. We're out there with AJ Brown and them. Y'all guys are having good seasons. I give you guys about 10, 11 wins.
And you know what we did? We let Jalen Hurts learn the offense. We're going to unleash him. He's going to get better because we're going to trust him. And that's what you have to do. And,
but Jalen Hurts is shown that in close situations, he'll show up. Baker Mayfield has not.
Baker Mayfield hasn't had the opportunities.
Yes, he has. He's threw 21 interceptions 1 year. LR. I don't.
Oh my God!
Then
the team can't catch.
Bro, he threw 13 this year, and only has it's like his touchdown interception ratio is terrible.
Yeah, we have to work on it, but I've been talking to him. He'll get better.
Oh my God. Now y'all gotta work on it. Like, come on, bro.
Nothing to worry about. Next year is going to be his best year.
Bro, damn, I just realized Lamar Jackson hasn't touched a 4,000-yard passing yet either. What's up with these guys, bro?
I told you they haven't unleashed either one of them. You
But I
gotta,
mean,
you
about
got to unleash.
to his credit, he put up. I mean, he did have 2 seasons over 1,000 yards rushing. So when you're running like that, I mean, obviously you didn't get 4,000. Well, I think Vic did it though a couple times.
Yeah, Vic did it with the. I know Vic did it with the Eagles, but we were a heavy throw team that year.
That was
Did he do it? I don't think
was that
he.
was that the dream team era? Yeah.
It was around that time, but I don't think he did it on the Falcons. I don't think like he didn't really have anyone to really throw it to.
Yeah, because people used to just keep talking about how Vic ran. I'm like, man, shit, y'all better remember how that man used to throw that motherfucker. That off the left arm, man, that lefty throw to him.
We're not gonna say lucky, but yeah, that lefty throw was
I would say
amazing.
no, not lucky, but I'll call them lucky lefties. But man, that man be out there letting that thing fly, man.
Yeah, I'll forever love Michael Vick.
Okay, yeah, I don't like how this joint, but yeah, man, Mike Vick was definitely a guy, man. People sleep on Mike Vick arm. That joint was he had a cannon. Damn, Mike Vick ain't touched 4,000 either. Damn,
Wait, not even on the Eagles?
nah, never.
Dang, what was the closest he got? It
Uh,
was definitely on the Eagles.
no, it wasn't. Oh yeah, it was 2011. We had 3,303 yards.
Okay. Okay. He must have missed a game or something. I missed a game or two. He must have clinched early.
Yeah, he only played 13 games a year.
Okay. So he was on pace for 4,000.
Yeah,
That's
damn,
good enough for me.
my man Vic. And wait, he only touched 1,000 yards rushing one time? Huh? Damn.
That's actually shocking.
Right. That's I'm damn. Okay, that's right. He used to get a lot of touchdowns rushing. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, because I was like, huh?
Oh yeah, he was fast as hell.
Yeah, that's crazy. He didn't touch 1,000, but he had an arm, so he didn't do all that running. Unlike my man Lamar. Lamar be out there.
Lamar has an arm. Oh my goodness. If the Eagles had Lamar Jackson, you'd see a whole different Lamar. I promise you.
I mean, he got one of the top 5 tight ends in the league. And I
Are you tight end?
he do need some wide receivers. And
Exactly.
they got somebody over there now though.
I forget who they got, but I firmly believe your tight end cannot be your best player. You'll
Yeah,
never win like that either.
they messed up though when they signed my man. They messed up not getting Juju. I feel like he would have fit well in that Baltimore defense. I mean offense.
Well, I mean, I told Twan this. Like, I don't think Juju's the number one.
That's true.
So
So
I don't believe in him at all.
yeah, so him with the Chiefs going to be pretty interesting because especially with Tyreek. I feel like it would have worked if Tyreek wasn't there. But then you still got Kelsey. But now I feel like defense is going to be able now to key more in on Kelsey now that you don't got to worry about Tyreek Hill taking the top off your defense.
That's why I rated the Chiefs so low, and I have high hopes for like the Chargers this year.
That's what bro. People say. Remember, I was saying I was crazy for taking the Chargers. I said I got Chargers when the AFC West this year.
Yeah, I just don't see the Chiefs having enough offense. Although Patrick Mahomes is still amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know who he's going to throw it to. Tyreek Hill was the ultimate like game changer. I think they undervalued him, but Andy Reid, he never was like, oh, let's focus on one receiver. He never was that kind of coach.
Yeah, and then once my man saw Christian Kirk get that crazy offer, he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need to get my bread up." Which I understand, man. Because Tyreek Hill does a lot of things, and you see players like Christian Kirk getting paid. Like you're like, hold on, player.
Look, Tyreek Hill wanted $26 million a year.
I think
I'd give it. I would have gave it to him in a second.
Yeah, because like
instead of the Chiefs, yeah, I give it to him.
His body work. He brought him back in the game against the Bills.
Right, you need that game changing talent. That's I don't know. I think the Chiefs made a mistake, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what Patrick Mahomes made of.
Yeah, man. Then and then the Chargers just amped up on defense with getting Khalil Mack. So that's obviously Kenny Murphy is a young guy that shows promise and talent. Derwin James, I think he's a top 5 safety now, no question.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Easily.
making sure some people like, oh, you tripping, but so you got that, and then you got Boza and Khalil Mack, and then you got Asante Samuel Jr. who's playing well. Obviously, you lost Chris Harris, which is going to be interesting. But they went and got J.C. Jackson.
Yeah, I think the Chargers are loaded this year.
Yeah, so
But I also think that the AFC West will probably be
it's going to be the toughest
is
division.
it the hardest? Is it going to be the toughest? Yeah, because like I'm not going to hate on the Raiders because I think they improved their defense significantly. I'm definitely not going to hate on Russell Wilson and the Broncos. So, and then Andy Reid is still a great coach, and Pat Mahomes. Yeah, yeah, I think that is going to be the toughest division in football. So it's going to be pretty close. Like I wouldn't be shocked if all these teams go 1-1 against each other during the regular season. And like the Raiders, they got
I
Devontae
don't know
Adams.
about that. I got the Chargers sweeping the Raiders.
Well, the Raiders got the defense and they got Devontae Adams.
Okay, you keep forgetting they got Derek Carr as the quarterback too.
I remember vividly they had Derek Carr, but like I hated on him a few weeks ago. But then I remember like Derek Carr did play well, like towards like the end of the season when the Raiders went on the run, and Derek Carr plays well at home. So I give them a lot of I give them their home games
I
to
got
win
the
a lot
Raiders.
of
I
them.
got the Raiders finish fourth in that division.
I did see the thing is I can't rate how that division is going to
I
go
do got
because
all 4 teams going over 500, but I got the Raiders at
exactly
9-8.
yeah I got all the teams having a winning record too, so I can't really divvy out how it's going to go. So I'm not going to try.
All right, well I'm gonna do it, man. Chargers 1. I'm gonna take Chiefs at 2, Broncos at 3, and then you got the Raiders at 4th.
I don't know because I could literally see Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, Broncos too, but then I don't want to do that to my guy Pat Mahomes, and I don't want to do that to Russell Wilson either.
Pat Mahomes knew that dynasty was over when they got rid of Tyreek Hill and replaced him with Juju Schuster. Unbelievable.
I just don't know. Pat Mahomes is still Pat Mahomes. I just have to wait until the season goes because it's a lot to worry
I just
about.
feel like
But
I feel like all the other teams in that division got better on both sides of the ball, and I feel like the Chiefs got worse, definitely on the offensive
they
side.
did, they did. But do I think that they can't win home games? I think the Chiefs can win home games. That's why it's hard. This is always going to be this is going to be a tough division for the next few years. As long as no, I'll keep David Carr. I'll keep Carr there. As long as all 4 quarterbacks are there, I think this is going to be a competitive division for the next like 4 to 5 years.
Man, they gonna get bodied. Raiders, they gonna play well though, but the division they gonna get bodied. But that's a good thing, man. But yeah, let's get to these Phillies, man, on the 5-game win streak. And then also with as well as with the Atlanta Braves.
15 out of 17.
Yeah, we're on what a
Yeah.
14-game win streak, and then Charlie Morton pitched. It's always been Charlie. Remember I thought Charlie Morton the one that messed it up. I said, oh damn, never mind. He had 0 ERA, and they just weren't hitting that day. So, but yeah, it's obviously the NL East started off slow, but it looked like we're starting to pick up. I mean, obviously the Mets was always that started out well and still playing well. But obviously, the Braves was having injuries with what it was Acuna with the hamstrings. Now he's back. And then with the Phillies, we just find ways. It's just Philly sports in general. We just find ways to shoot ourselves in the foot. Just losing close games or losing after extra innings, just not showing up or just getting there and then just like falling short. So, but yeah, I know you're a big Phillies fan. What you think right now? I mean, they getting cooked right now by the Nationals, but that's Phillies where they might find a way to come back and win in the 10th or something crazy, but force extra innings.
I think getting rid of Joe Girardi was big for the Phillies. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like he kept our starters in way too long. It didn't depend on the bullpen. So I'm glad that we went on this run. I think we won 15 of the last 17. Well, actually, I know we won 15 of the last 17. 1.5 back of the wild card. I thought the Giants was going to lose more. They went on a little winning streak. So we need the Giants to go on a losing streak. I feel like the Braves are going to be there. I feel like the Brewers are going to be there. But I feel like the Phillies do have a talented team enough to make it to the wild card. And when we get to the wild card game, we have aces on our side where we could actually beat any of these teams in wild card play. And, once we're in the playoffs, anything can happen. But I like the Phillies. Our offense is really hit or miss. Like if we're hitting home runs and doing all the scoring, we're dangerous. But when we strike out a lot and the pitching doesn't match, it looks like today where we're down like 5-2. Eflin is pitching terribly. But the
I feel
Braves,
like we need to get another. I feel like we need to get another pitcher too.
well, we have Wheeler. We have Aaron Nola, who's actually pitching like an ace this year.
Yeah, surprising.
We have Suarez. So who do you not like? So
I just feel like
Suarez.
the more pitchers you have, that the better your team is. Like look at the Yankees. Like I think Cole is the worst ERA. I think it's only like what a 3.2 or something like that.
I mean,
obviously you got players like Talon that you didn't expect to just pop out of the woodwork.
Exactly. Or I feel like
definitely Cortez. But and I'm still kicking myself that I drafted Charlie Morton over Chapman. I don't know what the hell, but it's looking like Chapman's starting to have a so-so season right now. But still, it was just like, why the hell did I do that? Charlie Morton, you played well yesterday. Please keep it up because you've been playing like horseshit this entire season.
Well, 2 days ago, he pitched 2 days ago. He pitched well. They still
lost. He did, which is very shocking because the last few weeks he has been killing my ERA.
Honestly, I think the Phillies have 3 aces. So, I mean, anything we get from Suarez and Eflin are bonuses. I feel like Eflin has ace stuff, but as you can see today, there are times where he just completely just doesn't have it and he has a bad game. But I feel like our bullpen is really the biggest worry right now. We blew that game against the Marlins. Honestly, we should really be on should be 15-game win streak, but Nabel ruined the game.
Diamondbacks too at home, and they cooked we got cooked by the Diamondbacks. Like it's stuff like that. We'll lose to teams that we shouldn't be losing. Now, obviously, the Diamondbacks aren't the same team as they were last year. They got much better, but teams like that you shouldn't be losing to at home.
Oh yeah, we lost 13-1. That was I believe that was Suarez that day. I remember that game, and that was one of the oddest games, but it happens. Like you can't win every game in baseball, but I am glad that we're finally over 500, like consistently over 500. And looking at our schedule, we got a lot of easy games coming up, so I do think we'll be in the race. I mean, I say easy games because like it's the Orioles, it's the Rangers, it's the Pirates, it's the Marlins.
Who do you think we like knock out? I guess to what is it? 7 spots, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're at 8.
We're at 8. So I think the Braves are there to stay. Mm-hmm. So I think the Brewers and I think the Giants are the teams that will fall all the way down. And I think the wild card would be the Braves, the Phillies, and the Padres.
What do you think?
Or Dodgers.
What do you think about the Dodgers after they got Mookie Betts on IL? So
I still feel like the Dodgers are gonna win because like they got a guy named Tyler Anderson that's 7-0.
Oh, I know about man Tyler Anderson. He on the fantasy team play. I'm still mad and they didn't get that. They took him out instead of getting the shutout. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, that didn't make sense. But yeah, if they got Tyler Anderson and Gonsolin that's leading their staff, even though Walker Buehler is injured and now Mookie Betts injured, I think the Dodgers are going to keep rolling because they have the best talent in baseball. And actually, I did some calculations. If you for a baseball season, you'd have to do it at the beginning of the season. If you bet 4,000 on the Dodgers every game during a Major League Baseball season, you'd win $100K by the end of the season.
I feel like you got too much information. Play. This is what you're doing. This is the cheap.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Oh my God. I was just saying. I calculated it out. you'd win 100K with the Dodgers. You win 100K with the Mets, and you win 100K with the Yankees. The Astros, you would win 80K.
My man was out there. My man was out there crunching numbers after work.
I had a lot of time on my hands, but yeah. So if people want to think about it next year, all you got to really do is think about like the top two teams that you think will win. If you don't have 4,000, bet like 1,000, bet 2,000, and then it just tinkers down from 100K. If it's 2,000, then it's 50K. If it's 1,000, it's 25K. But you still come up like at the end of the season. You just gotta be consistent every game. And this is based on like their normal like negative 200s or negative 150s, what they usually get.
Bro, have you been seeing some of these crazy parlays that people have been winning? I was like, man, Lord, I seen what you've done for others.
Oh, I need to win. I need to win something crazy. But I'm not a parlay guy. I'm a single bet person, so I can't really talk about too many parlays.
But yeah, I've been doing some of the single legs as well. Look, he had Kansas. This was a 3-leg parlay that he did back in April. He did it was the parlay was 40,700 plus 40,700. So he put Kansas to win the national championship, Golden State to win the NBA finals, and Colorado Avalanche to win the Stanley Cup. Bro, $100 get this man $40,800. Bro.
That's crazy.
Bro, why they don't be leaking these, John, before they send them? Like, before they do, I'm like,
right.
I'm on that, John.
Right, because I saw the Avalanche. They were always the best team in hockey. I could have seen the Warriors, so I would have bet that just off the strength. And I'm a Kansas fan, so this all would have lined up for something that I would have put $100 on. So I'm super mad.
Right, and right now, if he wanted to cash out, he would get $19,000 off $100. And I was like, the closest I got to that was when I put the $10 on and won $773 for that division joint. I think I'm gonna put 100 on it this year and see where the chips fall. I'm definitely. I know it's gonna be crazy. I know everybody's gonna have the Chiefs as the favorite for the AFC West. They are tripping, but
yeah, I might have to do that this year.
Yeah, bro. Bro, remember I thought I messed it up because I thought I did AFC North. That must have been guy. Must have told me not to pick no AFC North team. Luckily, I didn't because I damn sure want to pick the Bengals.
But never.
This year,
I would have never considered Bengals. I always figure like the Ravens are going to dominate the AFC North. So this year I'm going to really contemplate who I like between the Bengals and the Ravens. But I don't know. I think it could be the Bengals this year.
Yeah, I've been on a hot streak this year with these so far with these picks, man. I was on like a 5-game. I ever seen your app that be like you can track your bets and keep everything tracked and all that with the wins and losses?
Oh no, but I do that here. So when I know
okay, that's what I'm saying. This shit like easier when you just put it in. You put the what you put in. I'm gonna send it to you now. And then but one of my students put me on this joint. It's a great app, bro. It was like so you can see like especially I'm trying to do this joint. That's nothing I just like silence wise. Like just like doing bets for people like, all right, you pick these two and all that, but obviously people got to see results. So this app definitely perfect for that. Like, oh yeah, you can say like I did this and that, but then you just show them the results like with the app, and they be like, oh shit. So
all right, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, man. Did you want to add anything else?
Let's go, Steph. Let's get another one next year. If it's not the Heat.
Yeah, but they said Kendrick Lamar released albums when the Warriors win. So Draymond tweeted, Kendrick Lamar drop another album 2023. I said, yo.
That's actually crazy because when Kendrick's album came out, I was thinking should I bet Warriors? And I think they were plus money too. I should have did it. Because it really just coincides with each other. I gotta do better.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Players mess up, but gotta trust your instinct. Like Kyle said, he thought it was gonna go 6 and then didn't bet it. Like, bro, why you ain't bet it?
Right. If you knew it was gonna go 6, like you bet it, especially after game 1, you bet that.
Well, what was that crazy parlay he had? He said he had the intuition but didn't bet it. I'm like, bro, those are the ones that be hitting big. Like,
oh dang, I forget what he had. It was something. I forget what it was.
Yeah, that's stuff you be just kicking yourself like, damn, why ain't you do that shit? But yeah, man, appreciate you coming up, brother.
All right, yeah. Holla at you. Happy Juneteenth, everybody, once again.
Happy Juneteenth. Happy Father's Day. All right, brother.
All right, holla at you.
Peace.